Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's BJ.
And we're back in the booth at Red Rock Park in Phoenix, Arizona. And wow, we're coming off a big win against the divisional Sirloins yesterday. Come from behind. Do you know how many come from behind wins we've had?
I don't, and that's a good question. The other good question would be how many extra inning games have we had in the first half of the season?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that, and it's been like playoffs. At least we've been ending up on the good side of them.
Yes, sir.
I'll jump right in real quick. I'll tell you kind of how that last game went, and I think we'll wait toward the end here. Let's see here. Top of the third, Shiny Benetti came up with one out, hits a grounder past Slamus, and gets 2 RBIs from it. So the Sirloins were the first to jump out, get on the board. It's a little frustrating. Beewolves don't answer. Top of the fifth, Stanza comes up. Cat Stanza with one out, and it's a left field grounder RBI, driving into the third run for the Sirloins. And 5 innings in, 6 innings in, finally the game's 2/3 of the way over. We're starting to get pretty frustrated. That's finally when the Beewolves started to get to the Sirloins, and Dexterra starts it off with one out and knocks on first base. He crushes this center field home run and makes the game it makes the game 3-2. What a hit that was, Pete.
Yeah, it was. It was a very timely hit.
And over the wall into the commissary.
Yeah.
And then in the bottom of the next inning, the bottom of the seventh, Ham Slams comes up, and he gets a center field home run as well, tying the game. So it's again the Beewolves back against the wall against a strong team, and Slamus finally gets his first.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm still hoping that we're going to see more long balls out of Slamus and Sturdy Woodman. So it was nice to see him come along again. Even though he's hitting I think he was hitting 340. That was his first home run of the season and his first RBI. So, like we talked about, their batting averages are good. They just don't. There's not a lot of runs behind them. That's all.
Yeah. Well, to finish this game off, bottom of the 8th, Sturdy Woodman comes up. Finally, the game's tied. Ruby Green's on first base. He's got 2 outs and 2 strikes. Talk about your back against the wall. He hits this one in the left field. A home run of his own. Wins the game 5-2. Sturdy Woodman. We've always been wanting him to see that do that. And the offense, finally we got that offense big toward the end of the game. But really before that, the name of the game was Hurley Bender. And I think he went on, as we're going to start to see here, we're going to cycle through all of these. It's what's going to go down in history is the K parade. 14 strikeouts through the course of the game. And I think he dropped Cook like 3 times, right?
Yeah. The one of the biggest names in the game right now, and he put him down 3 times.
Yeah.
That's something right there.
Yeah.
Even striking out guys. I think the last inning that he pitched, he was still putting guys out and sitting them down.
Yeah. I mean, it was one after another. I think like you're saying, his last strikeout, we're coming up to it pretty soon here, but 14, his last strikeout was on his 102nd pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mistakenly said that the National League record was like 15. It's actually 20. So he wasn't as close as I thought, but still, 14's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's his best. He's never done that. I don't know if we'll see somebody else do that. So really, the Beewolves owed him that win. You can't start pitcher picking 14 strikeouts and you lose the game.
Yeah, he was bound and determined to put that one in the win column, and he kind of willed it over the finish line. Like you say, some late inning offensive explosions. Hopefully they'll be able to carry it. Again, it was really the bat of 3 players that kind of lifted the Beewolves into the win column. Let's hope that the rest of the team can follow their lead and start putting some offense together.
Yeah, we're going to tell you about some of those other games. There's 12 of them, so we'll let you know where people are there. Our sister city Sandcats are out of town in L.A., but start us off, Pete, with the Freebooters at the Outlaws in Oakland.
You got it. The Freebooters travel to Oakland, and it's a back-and-forth battle. And it's one that's going to go all the way to the 9th, and the Outlaws win 9-8.
Wow, Sandcats the Blowfish. It's all Blowfish to begin with. The Sandcats come back, but Blowfish wins 6-4.
Moonstars travel to Hawaii, take on the Nemesis, and the Moonstars got out first, but the Nemesis win 6-5.
Moose at the Crocs in Houston, and it's close, but the Crocs win at 6-4.
front runners taking on the Wild Pigs, and the Wild Pigs take a lead and hold on to win 4-3.
Herbisaurs, the Water Bullets, it's a big one, and the Water Bullets take it 2-1, helping us out.
Freedom taking on the Buzzards, and it's a back and forth, and the Buzzards take it in the end 8-6.
Warblers of the Jacks in Houston, it's all Warblers to start, and they win it 5-2.
The Sawteeth taking on the Overdogs. Sawteeth jump out to an early lead, but the Overdogs come roaring back by cutting up short 5-4.
Jacks at the Heaters in Detroit, and it's the Jacks 6-3.
The Burners taking on the Wide Loads, and the Wide Loads take an early lead, but they wind up losing it 5-4 to the Burners.
Arctics of the Hot Corners in St. Louis, and it's a Hot Corners win 6-4. All right, start us off, man.
I will start you off. Just right now, I'm going to start you off. We're in the Pioneer Conference, the Pathfinder Division. The Burners with a record of 13-9 and a plus 34 run differential. They have a 1.5 game lead over the Detroit Moose, who are sitting in second place with a record of 11-10.
All right, the Uncharted Division, it's the Oakland Outlaws in first place. They got a 14-7 record, twice as many wins as losses. They have a 1 game lead ahead of the San Diego Platypi, who are a respectable 13-8.
Down in the Journey Division, the Freebooters sit atop the Journey Division with a record of 16-5 and a plus 47 run differential, which I believe is the best in the league. They have a 6.5 game lead, Tom, over the second place Arctics, who are sitting in second place with a record of 10-12.
Wow.
My computer sounds like it's going to blast off here in a minute.
Explorer Conference Seafair Division, it's the Santa Monica Overdogs at 13-8 with the plus 36 run differential. They're tied, actually, with the California Gold Coats, who are also 13-8 with a 22 run differential. Both teams are 2.5 games ahead of the Detroit Heaters, who are playing 500 ball at 11-11.
In the Trade Division, the Herbisaurs still holding on to first place with a record of 13-8. Just behind them, tied for second place, the Water Bullets and the Beewolves, both with records of 12-9, and they're both sitting a game back from first place.
All right, and then the Sirloins are behind us at 9-12, the opposite record, so they're hoping to come a little bit closer with a win today. Curiosity Division, the San Jose Sawteeth are 13-8, which seems to be a popular record. They have a 2.5 game lead ahead of the New York Wide Loads, who are playing 500 ball at 11-11.
That's right. And the Nemesis, with a negative 48, have the worst run differential in the league. So they are struggling this season, Tom.
Gross. That brings us to the halfway point. Pete, game 22 of 44. After today's game, we'll be halfway done with the season. It's the 9-12 Sirloins against the 12-9 Beewolves. And Sirloins are going to be fighting mad today, so they're going to bring the heat. But coming out of the mound is going to be the right-hander Bugsy Snuggs. Now, speaking of bringing the heat, he's known mostly for his velocity. He's still above average in junk and about average in accuracy. He has a 1-3 record on the season that he'd like to turn around, a 3.1 ERA, which is pretty good, and a 1.18 whip.
Yes, sir. And behind him, the notable players, Kat Stands at first base is locked in. She's got good power, better than average ability to connect, and better than average speed on the base pass. She's hitting 276 with 2 home runs. Lloyd Cook, the second baseman, who's got a lot to prove tonight after, like I say, being fanned 3 times. I think he was 0 for, or maybe 1 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. So, yeah, he was 0 for, I think he was 0 for 4.
I think he's
Lloyd, you'll go ahead.
I think he's 0 for, yeah.
Yeah. Lloyd Cook, the second baseman, he's got very good power. He's got less than average ability to connect, though, and a good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 219 with 3 home runs. Braxton Thornton, the right fielder, I think that's his first name, Braxton. He's got good power, good ability to connect, and less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .083 on the season with no home runs.
Wow. We're going to be putting our number 2, who would be number 1 on any other team, Bevis Ortiz, the right-hander. Ortiz is known mostly for his junk, but he's pretty average in all 3. He's got a 2-2 record, a 5.5 ERA, and a 1.18 WHIP. So yeah, he looks to be about an average starter at this point in the season.
Yeah, he does. Backing him up, Hanley Dexteris, who's locked in, but he is not 100% fit. He's got better than average power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .485 with 5 home runs. I think he's got to be leading the league in batting average with that .485. Behind him, Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, with better than average power, good ability to connect, almost very good, but good ability to connect. Less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting 355 with 3 home runs, and he's locked in. And then Ruby Green was playing third base with better than average power and ability to connect at less than average speed on the base pass. She's hitting 212 with no home runs this season. So it's nice to see her get up. She was down under 200 for a long time. So. Yeah, it's good to see her start coming on.
She was struggling. It's been kind of a slow motion thaw. So
yeah,
hopefully, she keeps going in that right direction. We're getting the lineup from the assistant coach looking like this. Freddie Knox is going to start things off at second base and bat first. Right behind him is going to be Hanley Dexteris, who is locked in, not quite 100%. We'd probably sit him down if he weren't locked in. But he's riding the wave, and like you said, he's almost hitting 500. For someone who hits as often as he does, that's just amazing. Sturdy Woodman, also locked in. He'll bat third and play first base. Batting cleanup, Bertha Banks, she'll be at third. Right behind her, Steve Monstour is going to catch today, and he's going to play. He's going to bat fifth. Batting sixth, Billy LeBoinc's going to be out in right field. In left field, it says Buster Biggs is tense. Should we bring in Benny Balmer?
We could do that.
Yeah.
Biggs has struggled a lot this season. I mean, this is not the first time that he's getting sat for being tense.
All right, so the other, so we got a 41-year-old right fielder and left fielder in the field today, but he's actually a better fielder than Buster Biggs. So Betty Balmer will be in there batting seventh. Batting eighth, Ham Slamus. He's going to play shortstop because, again, Hanley's playing center field in place for Magic Moore, who's tense. And then batting ninth and on the mound, Bevis Ortiz. He throws a four-fingered curveball, the slider, and the fork pitch. And let's play ball, Pete.
Yes, sir. Night game against the Sirloins. We're going up against a divisional opponent for the sixth time this half. In this half, we're 5-0 against our division, so let's hope we can continue that on here.
Wow.
And take this last one against the Sirloins before we head into the back half of the season.
Beautiful night.
Yes, sir. Roof is open. Nice, cool breeze blowing.
Yeah, big crowd.
Sirloins are going to have Shiny Benetti at shortstop leading off, then Braxton Thornton at first base, Stanza catching, Cook at second base, Hayata at third, Rillo in left field, Frederick in right field, Damian Rush in center field, and the pitcher, Bugsy Snuggs.
Yes.
So coming up in the top of the first, Shiny Benetti, Braxton Thornton, and Cat Stanza are going to face off against Bevis Ortiz with that 5.45 ERA. And the Beewolves are taking the field, and in steps Shiny Benetti.
It's very
Number
shiny.
8, he's the shortstop. Neutral and fit. Oh, I'm pitching.
Shinny. And Bevis Ortiz looks for his first signal from Steve Monstour. Here at the top of the first in Phoenix. Winds up, tosses, and this game's underway. That one, breaking pitch misses a little bit low. Ball 1 to Shiny Benetti. 1-0. That one, breaking pitch misses just a little bit high. 2-0. Fans on hand here today for a night game. I think I gave some half-price tickets out to some people here recently. Oh, fouls that one back off the wall. 2-1 the count.
Tommy's always good for half-price tickets.
Oh, yeah, everybody's half off. Oh, there's a liner up in the center field. Hanley Dex runs over and grabs that one for that first out. Wow, he had some power on that. Luckily, Hanley's like lightning. And up comes Braxton Thornton, hitting .083 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. It's funny, above average contact and power. Bertha Banks dives over, picks it up, throws it to first, and it's a quick 2 outs. So far, good defense here by the Beewolves. Cat Stanza coming up now. The locked-in Cat Stanza likes her pitches outside. Sitting 276 in the season with 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. She's locked in and fit. Hard hit to Ham, picks it up, knocks it down, picks it up, and he cannot get it to first on time. Ham's good for knocking him down, but he's has trouble scooping him up. And
I don't know. I don't know what that's about.
Cat Stanza gets to first base. The outfield's going deep. We got Lloyd Cook now, 219, who's not going to go 0 for tonight. First one's there for strike, 0-1 the count. Got speed at first base. Breaking pitch makes it inside corner, strike 202. One more he needs. Pressure up here. Breaking pitch fouls that one off. Souvenir up top, third base line. Ooh, check swings to that one inside. Bevis tried to try and get that same spot. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, low and away. Wow. Wow, they own Lloyd Cook, Pete.
So far, yeah. So we're going to head into the bottom of the first. Sirloins were able to manage a hit in the top of the first, but nothing else. Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexter's, and Sturdy Woodman going to face off against Bugsy Snuggs in this 3.18 ERA. Freddie Knox neutral and fit. Hitting 297 with a home run, 3 RBIs. First pitch to Freddie's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash. That's going to get... Oh, Lloyd Cook laid out and was able to pick it up, and immediately Freddie Knox is feeling the mojo go down.
Boy, both those pitches came right down the pipe. Hanley Dexter's 485. Crowd thunderous approval. First one misses outside, 1-0. Bugsy Snuggs a little nervous to pitch to him, 2-0. 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. There's a liner up the middle, and Hanley Dexter's adds to his point, Pete. With 1 out, he's standing up first base. Crowd loves it.
Yes, sir. 1 out and 1 on. Sturdy Woodman's locked in and fit, hitting 355, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. This is his first season with the Beewolves. Hanley Dexter standing at first. Bugsy Snuggs throws over, and Hanley's able to get back. There's a flare that's going to get into center field. And Hanley Dexter was thinking about going to third, but he thought better of it. It was a shallow hit to center, so not a lot of time for him to get there.
This place is plenty loud. The Beewolves got their offensive engine going right now. Bertha Banks 290 with 1 home run for 5 RBIs. I think tosses back to second. Hanley comes back. That one floats up high. Good patience. 1-0 the count to Bertha Banks. That one's in there, 99 miles an hour, even a 1 apiece. Safety off now for Bertha Banks. That one's outside. She's a good pitch selector. That's what you can say about Bertha. 2-1 to Bertha Banks, standing in the left-hand batter's box. That one misses low. Oh, very nice. 300, close to walking her. Puts that down a strike, but she's making him throw pitches. Coming up with his dozenth pitch, full count. It's high, but it's hit to center field. Oh, Rush grabs it, and everyone's going to have to come back. 2 outs.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So 2 down, 2 on, and in steps Steve on Stewart, the catcher. He's neutral, and Fitty's got power versus right-handed pitching, hitting 250 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Runners at first and second in the form of Hanley Dexteras and Sturdy Woodman. First pitch was a ball. The second one on Stewart swung and a miss, so 1-1. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. There's a roller. That's going to get to Lloyd Kipp. He'll pick it up, throw it to first for the 3rd out. So the Beewolves get something going, but it doesn't last. So the Beewolves pick up 2 hits, but no runs. As we head into the top of the second, it's Madoka Hayata, Smasherillo, and Smoke Frederick in a face-off against Ortiz, who threw 11 pitches, got a strikeout, and gave up 1 hit.
Third baseman, Madoka Hayata.
So far, pretty close
Madoka.
again. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. Madoka Hayata is up. And she's hitting 288 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. First pitch is low, ball 1. Ortiz was struggling with his accuracy in the first. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Ball 1. That's in there for called strike. So now Hayata's got a even count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Ortiz delivers strike 2, and now Hayata's behind in the count, 1-2. Top of the second, still no score. Swing and a miss. Ooh, must have been a drop 3rd strike because Hayata started running and Monstour made the throw to first to retire her. So Smasherillo now, center fielder. He's neutral and fit, hitting 229, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 1 out and nobody on. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Smasherillo, the Sirloin left fielder. In there for a called strike. Check swing. Rillo looked like he wanted to go around, but thought better of it. But got in there for a called strike, 1-1. That's fouled straight back, and now Rillo finds himself behind in the count, 1-2. That's fouled out of play along the first base line into the stands. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in there for called 3rd strike, and now Bevis Ortiz looks like he's starting to get something going here, Tommy. Smoke Frederick, the right fielder's neutral, and fit, hitting 312 with a home run, 4 RBIs. Frederick can tattoo the ball. Well, no, he can't. He's got about average power, but he's been hitting. He hit 1 home run. That one's inside, ball 1. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's a shot to Ham Slamus. Look, he picks that one up right off the ground, makes the throw to first for the third out. So 1, 2, 3, we're heading into the bottom of the second. Still no score. Billy LeBoink, Benny Balmer, and Ham Slamus going to face off against Bugsy Snuggs, who threw 16 pitches, gave up 2 hits in the bottom of the first. His ERA is at 3.09. Billy LeBoink is neutral and fifth. Favors the high pitch, hitting .458 with a home run, 15 RBIs.
All right. And bottom of the second. Oh, that bends right back in there. Good pitch by Benetti. 0-1 the count. Billy LeBoink. That one right in there. Comes right at him with 2 quick strikes. 0-2. And he's rapid fire pitching, too. That one's a little high. Fouled it off. Still 0-2. Reaches out, hits a liner on the ground. And Benetti at shortstop pumps, throws to first. They got one down.
One down, and in steps Benny Balmer. He's playing left field today. He's neutral and fit, hitting .294 with a home run, 4 RBIs. 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the second. First pitch is inside, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out to Benny Balmer. Ooh, that comes back and catches the outside corner for called strike. 1-2. He tattooed that one. Unfortunately, a line drive to Smoke Frederick in right field. He's able to take a couple steps and make the catch for the second out.
He's bringing him in quick. Ham Slamus 364, 1 home run yesterday. 1 RBI, or the last game, I mean. Diving stop by Cook, who knocks it down, picks it, throws to first. Does not beat him. Even the slow Ham Slamus ran that out.
All right, so a single for Slamus. Bevis Ortiz is locked in and fit, hitting .273 with a 1 RBI. 2 outs with a runner at first base. That's going to be lifted. That's going to get down into left field for a clean single. And once again, the Beewolves start getting something going here, but unfortunately it's a 2 outs.
Yeah, again. Freddie Knox.
Tense Freddie Knox.
Yeah, tense Freddie Knox. 0 for 1, 293. He's got 2 runners on base. An outfield single. Wow, there's a liner, but right to the glove of Benetti at shortstop for the third out.
Yep. So the Beewolves pick up 2 more hits, but the score is still tied 0-0 as we head into the top of the third. Damian Rush, Bugsy Snuggs, and then Shiny Benetti, who's 0 for 1. Ortiz has thrown 22 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up a hit.
The center fielder, Damian Rush.
I was just thinking back there if that last Haley Dexter's home run went into the food court back there probably. First pitch by Ortiz, a breaking pitch, swing and a miss. Nice slider outside corner, 0-1 to Damian Rush. Swing and a miss, strike 2 quick swings. Rush is looking a little tense, not good at contact right now. And Ortiz knows it's giving him those breaking pitches. Misses low, 1-2 the count. Whoa, that one missed a dive back. We're even at 2 apiece. Lets him know who's boss. Then he comes outside. No swing strikeout. Great pitch by Bevis Ortiz. Another K. And that's going to bring it Bugsy Snuggs now. 231, no home runs, 1 RBI. More power than most pitchers. Not a good contact hitter, though. But he's hitting 231, so he's doing okay. First one's in there for strike. 0-1 the count. Second one, swing and a miss, strike 2 on a slider outside corner. Bevis Ortiz is going to throw his 30th pitch right now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks. Bevis Ortiz is racking him up. He wants to get in that company with the rest of his starters. And Shiny Benetti now 0 for 1. He's been doing damage at short. Playing a lot of good ones. And Bevis Ortiz coming right at him with the strikes. 0-1 the count. Bevis Ortiz locked in now. That breaking pitch misses just low. Good patience. Good pitch selection. Or hit selection by Benetti. Fouls that one back up third base line. Souvenir. 0-1 the count. Bevis Ortiz is going to close things out here. Hard hit on the ground. Sturdy Woodman picks that up. He's going to trot that down. Let's toss it over to Bevis Ortiz. Because Bevis is faster. The third out.
Yes, sir. So we're going into the bottom of the third. Sirloins, no runs on 1 hit. Beewolves, no runs on 4 hits. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 1. Sturdy Woodman, 1 for 1. Bertha Banks, 0 for 1. Snuggs at 27 pitches, giving up 4 hits. His ERA's dropped to 3. Hanley Dexter is locked in and well. He's known as a tough-out utility player. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. Batting average is now .493.
Wow.
First pitch is high. Ball 1 to Dexter. That's in there for called strike. 1-1. There's a smash. That's going to get, it's going to split the first baseman and second baseman and land in right field for a clean single. So another single for Dexteras.
Just nuts. Sturdy Woodman 1 for 1 with a single locked in. 364, 3 home runs there. No outs. Pressure up now with a fast runner at first base. That one misses outside, ball 1 on the count. That one's inside corner. This is ball 2. 2-0. There goes Hanley for second. The throw. He's in. He makes the steal, Pete. Now he's in scoring position. Crowd on their feet. Finally the strike. 97 miles an hour. 3-1 hitters pitch to Sturdy Woodman. That's a hard one, and that's going to bring Hanley Dexterous home. And that's going to bring Sturdy all the way around to second base. He's going to get a nice stand-up double, and the Beewolves are going to score the first run of the game, Pete.
All right, so you knew it had to happen. They've been knocking on the door for the past 2 innings.
Yeah.
Sturdy Woodman at second base. Bertha Banks steps in. She's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today, though. Banks lays down a bunt, pops a bunt foul along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike. Ooh, looked like she wanted to bunt again, but she pulled back. So ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's on the ground, and the pitcher has trouble picking it up, but is eventually able to pick it up and flip it to first. Banks is out at first, but Woodman now at third base.
All right, 1 out with a runner at third. We need a single in the next 2 here. Fans jumping up and down. That one's high. Ball 1 to Steve Monstour. Second pitch by Benetti. Oh, it's high, but it's in there for strike. We would have won a piece. Bottom of the third. 2 quick strikes. He comes in. He goes rapid fire, one after another, 1 and 2. Late swing. It's like a rolling bunt. Oh, and they're going to go home and get the slow, Sturdy Woodman, so it's all for naught.
Yes, sir. So Steve Monstour with a fielder's choice on first. Billy LeBoink steps in. 2 outs. Runner at first base, and Billy LeBoink is up. He's 0 for 1. There's a smash. That's going to get into center field. Monstour rounded second like it was going to try and go for third, but decided better on it. So runners at first and second out with 2 outs. Benny Balmer stepping in.
A lot of hits. Benny Balmer 0 for 1. He's got runners at first and second with 2 outs, though, now. That one's high and inside, ball 1. And Benny Balmer, the veteran, calms things down by stepping out. Now he tags one. It goes deep to left field. It's going back. Everyone's going, but it's caught in front of the wall. There's Nash Willow, Pete. Oh, that's another good hit by Benny.
That was a good hit. Traveled, but it was just higher than it was far. So we're going into the top of the fourth. Beewolves 1, Sirloins nothing. Braxton Thornton 0 for 1. Cat stands at 1 for 1. Lloyd Cook 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ortiz at 34 pitches with 5 strikeouts. Braxton Thornton is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1A, hitting .077.
Yeah.
That one's fouled straight back. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Braxton Thornton, the Sirloin first baseman. That one's off the base. 1-1 now. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. She's going to charge it. Come up, pick it up, double pump, and make the throw to Woodman for the first down. So 1 down. And in steps Cat Stanza. She's locked in and fit. She favors the outside pitch. She's 1 for 1 with a single. She's also known around the league to be kind of a whiffer. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Stanza, the catcher for the Sirloins. That one's hit foul along the third baseline. She'll even the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. There's a shot to Woodman. He's going to pick it up, make the run himself, step on first base for the second out. So 2 down. And in steps Lloyd Cook, the all-star second baseman. He's neutral and fit, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. He's hitting .216 with 3 home runs. First pitch from Ortiz is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Ortiz is locked in now here in the 4th inning. That's in there for called second strike. And now Lloyd Cook finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's low, ball 1. He was able to lay off of that one. 1 and took 2 now to Lloyd Cook. That one gets ripped foul along the first base line. He'll get another pitch. Lloyd Cook, the Sirloin's second baseman. That one's ripped foul straight back. Cook now making Bevis Ortiz throw some pitches. This will be his 46th here.
Ooh.
He anticipated it. Unfortunately, he drove it foul into the stands along the first baseline. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. There's a roller. Oh,
after all that.
Freddie Knox is down. And it's just a cheap little roller that just got squirted through for the infield into the center field for a single. I'm going to learn to speak here soon. Madoka Hayata, the third baseman, stepping in. Lloyd Cook with a lot of speed at first base. First pitch to Hayata is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Throw over to first, and Cook is back. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs to Madoka Hayata, runner at first base. There's a roller, and it's going to be Sturdy Woodman. He's going to pick it up, step on first base for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 4th. Beewolves still holding on to a one-run lead. Ham Slamus 1 for 1. Bevis Ortiz 1 for 1. Freddie Knox 0 for 2. Bugsy Snuggs with 45 pitches, giving up 7 hits. His ERA's at a 3.16. Ham Slamus is neutral, and Fiddy's 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting .391 now, Tommy.
All right, Hammy.
First pitch to Slamus is in there for cold strike. Strike 1. That one's popped up on the infield. Is calling for it, and Braxton Thornton makes the catch for the 1st out. 1 down.
Number 43, 1 for 1. Bevis Ortiz got a single on the day. 333 for a pitcher, pretty good. Crowd behind him here. Reaches down, tags out on the ground, but that's Benetti picks it up at shortstop, throws it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
They can't take the finger off Bugsy Snuggs and let him get out of an inning quick. Freddie Knox tense, but Fiddy's 0 for 2 today. I think what Snuggs has thrown like 2, maybe 3 pitches so far this inning. First pitch is in there for cold strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Freddie Knox. That one's popped up into center field. And Freddie Knox is rounding first on his way to second. Damian Rush makes the catch in center field for the 3rd out. So 3 up and 3 down. We're heading into the 5th. Beewolves still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Smash Rillo 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Smoke Frederick 0 for 1, and Damian Rush 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bevis Ortiz at 49 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. His ERA is down to 4.89.
Beewolves strutting around like they got a 5-run lead. It's really just 1-0. Here we go in the top of the 5th. Fastball inside corner, strike 1 to Smash Rillo. The 10th Smash Rillo. Oh, that one, though, is hit to right field. It's going back to the wall. LeBoink jumps, but it is too far. It's 4 rows back. And Smash Rillo, the aptly named, hits a home run over the right field wall, 369 feet. It's his 4th home run and 9th RBI of the season. That ties the ball game up at 1 apiece. We knew that would come if we get the extra runs.
Number 74.
Yep.
And that brings in Smoke Frederick 0 for 1 in the day. Smoke represents the lead run. If he could do the same. No outs still. It's a hard liner on the ground to Slamus, who picks it up 1 pump throw to first. And they get that first out. Defense is back on now. And now comes the rattled Damian Rush. 0 for 1. He's just not exactly sure what to do or where to go. Still has enough power to take one out, though. So Bevis Ortiz doesn't want to throw it right down the pipe. Nice fork pitch inside corner. Ball 1. Strike 1 to Damian Rush. Right hand batter's box. He checks that second one. It's outside, 1 apiece. Crowd in good form here tonight. There's a hard liner, Bertha Banks, who dives to her left to grab that ball out of the air. It's a great catch by Bertha Banks. 2 down. Now Bugsy Snuggs up 0 for 1. Leaning back in the right-hand batter's box. Fans on their feet. Cheering for Bevis Ortiz, who just misses that first one outside. 1-0 the count. Bevis Ortiz locked in.
Come on, Bevis.
This is that one low and inside, and he's behind 2-0. There's a nice curveball outside corner. Strike 1, 2-1 with 2 outs. Gets that slider higher and inside, 2-2-2. 60th pitch by Bevis Ortiz. Oh, fork pitch misses just low. We got a full count, 3-2 to Bugsy Snuggs, the pitcher for the St. Louis Sirloins. Swinging him a strike 3 and a rising fastball. Way to end the side, Bevis.
All right, but he did give up a run, so we're back to tied up 1-1 now as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Hanley Dexter is 2 for 2. Sturdy Woodman 2 for 2 with a double. Bertha Banks 0 for 1. Bugsy Snuggs at 51 pitches, giving up 7 hits. Dexter is on fire and well. He's a tough-out utility player. 2 for 2 with 2 singles, hitting 500 on the season, Tom.
18 RBIs. Hard line, but that's straight on the ground. The Cook picks it up 1 pump, throws the first 1 pitch,
and you
1
know
out.
better. You got to give him the throw, man. Sturdy Woodman locked in and fit. 2 for 2 with a double, a single. Come on, Sturdy. First pitch is low, ball 1. That one's low as well, ball 2. 2 straight balls to Sturdy Woodman. Now, one's low as well. 3-0 to Sturdy Woodman, the Beewolf first baseman. That catches the inside corner. 3-1 now. There's a smash. It's over to Hayata at third base. He's going to double pump, make the throw to Thornton at first for the 2nd out. So 2 up and 2 down. Bertha Banks steps in.
All right, they get the pitch count up, though. Bertha Banks, 286, 1 home run, fans on her feet, 5 RBIs, hard liner, past Lloyd Cook into center field, and she gets on first, Pete, but once again, we got 2 outs to start the hitting run.
Yes, sir, yeah. Runner at first with 2 outs. Steve Monster, the catcher's neutral, and he's got power versus right-handed pitching, but he's 0 for 2 today. His last time up, he hit into a fielder's choice. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's high as well. 2-0 to Steve Monster. Swing and a miss, and he's just a little late on that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Inside 3-1. Bugsy Snuggs struggling here with his accuracy. That's ball 4. And now there's runners at first and second with 2 outs, and in steps Billy LeBoink.
Billy LeBoink, 1 for 2, 459 on the season. If Hanley wasn't doing so well, Billy'd be one of the top hitters. Oh, he swings at a high floater, pops that up. It's going to be an easy fly ball to Shiny Benetti at shortstop, 3 down.
All right, we're going into the top of the 6th. It's still tied up 1-1. Shiny Benetti 0 for 2. Braxton Thornton 0 for 2. Cat Stanza 1 for 2. And Bevis Ortiz at 61 pitches with 6. Shiny Benetti, the shortstop, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today, hitting 273 on the season.
Shiny got the shiny specs on, even though it's nighttime. Not sure what the reasoning's there, other than he's just cool. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm pitching.
The glare.
Bevis is pitching. I'm sorry, I'm not doing anything. I'm just calling the game.
He's waiting for you to call the pitch. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike. And very quickly, Benetti is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz delivers. Swing and a miss, and Shiny Benetti goes down. Mojo takes a tumble. Braxton Thornton, the first baseman's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today, hitting .071 on the season. Braxton Thornton is struggling this season. First pitch is fouled off out of play into the stands along the first base line. No balls, 1 strike to Braxton Thornton. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Bevis Ortiz about to deliver his 67th pitch here. That's fouled off along the first base line out of play as well. So now Thornton finds himself behind in the count, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Braxton Thornton goes down on strikes. So what is that? That's got to be like 8 now? Cat Stanza, the first baseman, locked in, and Fitch, she's 0 for 1
something,
today?
isn't she?
Yeah, she's something right. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Nobody on with 2 outs. Stanza favors the outside pitch. That one's outside. High, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Ortiz passing the 70 pitch mark right there with the 71st pitch. She fouled that one off. And now she's behind in the count, 1-2. Stanza known as a whiffer around the league. She'll take that one to even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. There's a roller, and Ham Slamus is going to get there. He's going to pick it up, make the throw across to first base, and get her for the 3rd out. And her mojo goes down, Tommy. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 6th. Sirloins 1 run on 3 hits. Beewolves 1 run on 8 hits. Benny Ballmer 0 for 2. Ham Slamus 1 for 2. And Bevis Ortiz 1 for 2. Bugsy Snuggs at 64 pitches, giving up a walk and 8 hits.
The left fielder, Benny Ballmer.
Benny Ballmer neutral and fit, 0 for 2 today. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Benny Ballmer. There's a shot that's into center field, and Damian Rush is going to make the catch on the run for the 1st out. So 1 down, and in steps Ham Slamus.
Man, that's the 3rd hit by Ballmer that's been deep and caught. Ham Slamus, I forgot what he was on the day. Oh, that one slider under a strike, 0-1 the count. Pressure up. Fouls one back off the net. He's in a hole now, 0-2. It's a liner foul, 3rd base line. Benetti coming still rapid fire to 70 pitches. There's that little floating fly ball, and running all the way back to get that Braxton Thornton for the 2nd out.
Bevis Ortiz locked in and fit, 1 for 2 with a single, hitting .308 on the season with an RB. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. There's a shot. Braxton Thornton lays out to get it, but Bevis Ortiz, Bugsy Snuggs gets there about 2 steps before Ortiz for the 3rd out. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Lloyd Cook 1 for 2 with a strikeout. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Smashrilla 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. Ortiz at 73 pitches with 8 strikeouts and giving up 3 hits.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Lloyd Cook 1 for 2. Lloyd Cook struggling as of late, although he's neutral. So the outfield's going to go deep for Lloyd Cook. Bevis Ortiz gets a signal from Mastura, winds up, throws curveball in there for a strike. 0 in the count. Starting off on top, number 43. Left-hand batter's box bounce at a step. Lloyd Cook. Fork pitch misses a little bit low. Cook's looking for that right pitch. The locked-in Bevis Ortiz has 75 pitches under his belt. Oh, misses that one out low. Cook's not chasing these pitches now. 2-1, pressure up here. Tie ball game, 1 apiece in the top of the 7th. Beewolves hit. Souvenir, third base line, first row. We're not up at 2 apiece. Still no outs. Outfield fading back. Curveball on the ground. And the infield's going to go guard the lines for Lloyd Cook. There's one down the line, but that's foul ball. Still 2-2. Boy, he's really making him pitch. 80th pitch by Ortiz. There's a pop-up in the left field. Benny Balmer sees it. He's underneath it. Comes up, grabs that for the first out.
the third baseman.
Boy, a lot of pitches there, though. Lloyd Cook really hung in there. Madoka Hayata 0 for 2. Good contact hitter. Bevis Ortiz loosens up the shoulder a little bit. Looks for the right signal. Gets it, winds up, throws. Just misses low there. The ump's making him throw in the zone. 1-0. Misses outside. 2-0 to Madoka Hayata. It's the proper pronunciation. Oh, that floats way up high. Lost control of that one. 3-0 to Madoka. She reaches out, hits a foul ball there, first base
I don't
line.
know why she swung at that, because that was so far out of the strike zone, it's not even funny.
3-1, 85th pitch by Bevis Ortiz. Oh, on the ground. Freddie Knox does a double take, runs back and picks it up, throws it to first, gets that second out. And that brings the Smashrilla 1 for 2, the home run and RBI. He's the one who tied the game up in the last inning. Sirloins fans on their feet here, hoping Smash can do it again. And he gets hit in the face. Bevis Ortiz chucks at his head, and his mojo goes down. He's no longer locked in. Smoke Frederick for 2. And
It slipped. It was slipped.
that one misses as well. 1-0 the count. Pressure way up now with 2 outs. And a fast runner at first base. First strike, 1 apiece. Bevis Ortiz losing a little bit of stuff on there. Misses that one as well. 2-1 the count. And there goes the runner. The throw to second. He had everything he could, but he couldn't get him. Now he's in second in the scoring position. 2-2-2. Fans hoping Bevis could get out of this situation. 90 pitches. And he does! Gets the curveball at the tip of the hat from Smoke. Strike 3. Wow, that was close.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th. It's still 1-1. Freddie Knox 0 for 3. Henley Dexter is 2 for 3. And Sturdy Woodman 2 for 3 with a double. Snugs at 72 pitches with a walk and giving up 8 hits. His ERA's dropped to 2.92. 2.92. Freddie Knox is tense but fit. He's 0 for 3 today.
0 for 3. He's really struggling.
Fortunately, I don't think we have anybody who can play this position.
Yeah.
So we got to hit with Freddie Knox because I got nobody.
Yeah. Oh. Or not hit. Swinging him at strike 1, the first one there. Bugsy Snuggs still pitching. 75th pitch coming right here, 1 apiece. There's a hard liner, but it's a diving stop. He cannot pick it up, and he's going to get into first base easily. Wow, it was a good jumping attempt by the shortstop who knocked it down but couldn't field it.
Yes, sir. And in steps Henley Dexter on fire and well. 3 today with 2 singles. The speedy Freddie Knox at first base with no outs. First pitch is in there for a called strike, strike 1. It's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. And there goes Freddie Knox, and he's going to get thrown out at second base. Why not? Because what the heck? 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. Full count, 3-2 with 1 out. There's a line drive to Shiny Benetti. He's going to pick it up on a 1 hop and throw it to first. Hanley Dexter's mojo come down. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, steps in. He's locked in a fit. 2 for 3 with a double and
something else. Yeah, and there he is.
Oh.
He swings at a bad pitch off the net. 0-1 the count. Pressure way up. Thought he'd try that bad one again, but he didn't go this time. 1 apiece. That one misses for a ball inside. 2-1 the count. That one misses as well. 3-1. Good eye there, Sturdy Woodman. 3-1 hitter's pitch, bottom of the seventh. Oh, a floater. He reaches up and hits it. Foul. Souvenir at first baseline. Full count. 3-2. There it is. Hits it on the ground past the first baseman into right field. The Sturdy Woodman's going to get a first. Wow, Sturdy's having a great night.
Yes, sir. Bertha Banks neutral and fit 1 for 2 with a single. A runner at first now with 2 outs, and there goes Bugsy. He's going to get pulled, and in comes Taylor McWales, the relief pitcher. Taylor McWales with a 3.31 ERA, a 1.35 whip, 18 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got very good velocity. He's got less than average junk, and he's got a little bit better than average accuracy. He's almost fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a curveball.
Been a long
so
time.
Bertha Banks facing off against Taylor McWales.
Been a long time since you saw Bertha Banks home run, Huppy.
Yes, sir. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Sturdy Woodman at first base. That catches the inside corner for a called second strike. 1-2 now to Bertha Banks. That's called third strike. 3 outs. We're going into the top of the 8th. It's still 1-1. Damian Rush 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Taylor McWales first at bat. Shane Benetti 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Bevis Ortiz at 91 pitches with 9 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 4.75. Damian Rush is rattled and fit. He's got no contact. He's 0 for 2. They're going to pull Damian Rush here, and they're going to bring in Blakely Hyark. Blakely Hyark will pinch hit. She's hitting .303 with no home runs, 4 RBIs. She's neutral and fit. She's got less than average power. She's got a little bit better than average contact and less than average speed. She's got power versus right-handed pitching, and she favors a high pitch. So Blakely Hyark against Bevis Ortiz. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1 to Hyark. That one's high. Ball 1. Hyark anticipated that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Bases empty in the top of the 8th. That one's pounded. It's going to drift foul out of play and reach the second tier.
Wow.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Blakely Hyark, the pinch hitter against Bevis Ortiz. That one's in the dirt. And the count is even teased by Ortiz. 2 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Come on, let's get Hyark here. Oh, that one's high, ball 3. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Blakely Hyark. There's ripped foul along the first base line. Out of play. She'll get another pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Ortiz gets Blakely Hyark. Way to go, buddy. Taylor McWales, the relief pitcher, steps in. He's neutral and fit. No power, very little contact, and very little speed. This is his first at-bat, it says. So McWales has gotten halfway through the season without ever hitting the... And nobody's going to get it.
Bevis Ortiz couldn't quite find it. Oh, he gets a double. Oh, wow.
Sturdy Woodman drops the throw. And so the pitcher, who first at bat has gotten a single and then taken second base on an error.
That's
so
ugly.
There you go. Yeah, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Jump. Yes! Throw it a second.
Oh, no.
Oh, he goes to first just for a change of pace.
Yeah, he mashed the wrong button, but he was a leaping grab by Ham Slamus for the second out. He tried second. He should have gotten the pitcher. Unfortunately, he went to first instead.
Nice job.
Ortiz starting to show some issues in his velocity. First pitch to Braxton Thornton's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 2 outs now with a runner at second base. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Braxton Thornton, the Sirloin first baseman, batting against Bevis Ortiz. Ortiz at 103 pitches. Is going to be 104 here. And there's a shot.
Oh, there comes another run.
Come on.
Oh, the pitcher.
Oh, give me the break.
Oh, it's a 2-1 game.
Give me a freaking break. That run scored on errors. That's stupid. You know what I mean? 2 outs. The pitcher was able to come all the way around on basically an infield line drive to Freddie Knox.
Wow.
Yeah. So now the Sirloins are winning 2-1. They're going to bring in Case Barajas here in the top of the 8th. Barajas with a 13.11 ERA, 2.23 whip, 20 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and fit. He's got good velocity. He does not have a lot of junk, and he's got about average accuracy, but he's almost fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. 2 outs with a runner at first base now. How big is that failed throw to second base by Ham Slamus?
Oh,
that first
huge.
pitch is low, ball 1, yeah. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs to Cat Stanza, the catcher. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That one's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stanza known as a whiffer.
Oh, of course.
Puts that one up into center field for a single. So runners now at first and second with 2 outs, and in steps Lloyd Cook. He's neutral and fit, 1 for 3 with a single today. Barajas threw 5 pitches to Stanza. First pitch to Cook is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Runners at first and second. That's in there for a called second. And now the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, ball 3. That looked really close. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And Lloyd Cook goes down, and Case Barajas gets his 21st of the season. So we're heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. Good guys down by 1. So it's Sirloins 2, Beewolves 1. Steve Monstour 0 for 2 with a walk. Billy LeBoink 1 for 3. Benny Balmer 0 for 3. Taylor McWales threw 4 pitches and has 1 strikeout. Steve Monstour's neutral and fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Blakely Hayark's going to get pulled for Javier Cortez. Cortez has 0 errors. He's got no batting average and no home runs. He's neutral and fit. He's got less than average speed, fielding, and maybe average arm. So now at left field, Javier Cortez. Now in center field, Smash Rillo.
100 miles an hour by Taylor McWales. Reaching out, pushes that one foul, third base line off the wall. 1 apiece. Pressure up, bottom of the 8th. 1-run game. Oh, that one makes the high part of the strike zone, 1 and 2. He's coming at him rapid fire, and he gets him a swinging strikeout.
1 out, nobody on. Billy LeBoink favors the high pitch. He's 1 for 3 with a single today. McWales he's throwing. He's coming in quick. There's a roller, and Benetti lays out and is able to pick it up and make the throw to first for 2 outs.
2 pitches.
2 down.
Yeah. Benny Balmer 0 for 3. Pete looking to, or the coach, coach looking to make a substitution. Balmer. Get a little better hitter in it. Oh, he brings in Buster Biggs. I didn't think he'd go straight for the field swap at this point. Buster Biggs comes in. He's tense. He's got okay power and contact and speed. They're going to make the switch for left field. So Buster Biggs pinch hitting and changing position. 99 miles an hour. First one misses. 1-0 count. That one misses low. Good patience by Buster Biggs. 2-0. Buster hits a liner on the ground straight to Benetti. 1 pump throw. 3 up, 3 down.
So we're going to the top of the 9th. It's Sirloins 2 runs on 6 hits. The Beewolves 1 run on 10 hits with an error. Madoka Hayata 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Smash Rillo 1 for 2 with a home run, a strikeout, and a hit by a pitch. Smoke Frederick 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Case Barajas did some stuff.
Madoka Hayata 0 for 3. First time facing Case Barajas. Now left field, it's Buster Biggs for the Beewolves. Barajas staring her down. Number 20 winds up, throws it. Gets a slider out on the high side. Strike, 0 on the count. Case throwing his 13th pitch right now. Low and inside check swing, strike 2. 0-2, he's got her where she wants her. He's got her where he wants her. Right-hand batter's box. Wind up tosses. She does not chase the rising fastball. 1-2 the count. 15th pitch. On the ground, a sturdy Woodman is going to pick that up on the bounce as he runs towards first to tag the base. 1 up, 1 down. That brings his Smash Rillo 1 for 2 with a home run. RBI hit by a pitch. Leaning back in the box. Processes a scratch, itches, winds up, tosses. Comes right in for the strike. 0 on the count. Smash Rillo. We put them ahead earlier. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He's got him in a hole. Top of the 9th inning, 2-1 Sirloins. Oh, that breaking pitch misses just high of the top part of the strike zone. 1-2. Swings at that one, fouls it back off the net. Still 1-2. Barajas makes an adjustment, winds and throws. Forward foul ball, third base line. Still 1-2. 21st pitch now. Let's pop up to left field. Buster Biggs runs back. He's going to grab that one for the second out. Welcome to the game, Buster Biggs.
The right fielder, number
That brings in
74.
Smoke Frederick, who's 0 for 3. Pressure up. Beewolves have one more batter to get around before they try and tie this thing up at the bottom of the ninth. Hard foul off the net. Smoke Frederick hoping to put him ahead even further. That breaking pitch hits the bottom of the strike zone. 0-2. He's got him in a hole. Can he get another K? He does. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throws the bat. Does Smoke. 0 for 4 on the day. Good pitching for Case.
All right, here we go. We're going into the bottom of the ninth. Sirloins 2, Beewolves nothing. Ham Slamus 1 for 3. Case Barajas' first at bat. Freddie Knox 1 for 4. McWales at 12 pitches, giving up 2 strikeouts. Ham Slamus neutral and fit 1 for 3 with a single, hitting 360. He's got a home run and an RBI. First pitch to Slamus is inside, ball 1. That one's fouled off straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. That catches the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Slamus. Now it's fouled straight back. 1-2. There's a smash. That'll get up into center field. And Ham Slamus has gotten on with a leadoff single. Way to go, Ham.
All right, way to go, Hammy.
Tying run is at first.
Case Barajas now hitting 500. I don't know if you want to let him hit. I mean, we got no outs.
Who else we got? Anybody? Not really. Magic Moore, Eliza Peck,
Yeah,
Ruby Green, or Poke Foster.
The pitcher is certainly taking their time, apparently adjusting the steel sports brace they're wearing.
What do I got? Peck, she's got good contact, but not a lot of power. Ruby Green's got better than average contact and power.
Now
All right, they're going to pull him. They're going to sit Case Barajas.
They're going for the win.
And they're going to bring, well, the tie. And they're bringing in Ruby Green, who's 212 on the season, got good power and fair speed. She's known as the RBI man, which is key. So the pressure comes way up here with Ruby Green. No outs, bottom of the ninth, runner on first. She reaches out, tags that one into right field. They're going to hold up, though. That's a great single by Ruby Green. Way to come in and pinch hit.
Yes, sir. Freddie Knox is 10th, but Fitty's 1 for 4 with a single. He's hit 294 with a 295 with a home run, 3 RBIs. I'm sorry. And he blunts along the third baseline, and there's going to be no play.
Yes.
Everybody's going to be safe. So the bases are now loaded with no outs, and in steps Hanley Dexteres.
Wow, he just wanted to get the runners forward. And now Hanley comes up with no outs and the base is loaded. Oh, and that one misses inside. Good patience there. The locked-in Taylor McWales is afraid to throw to Hanley. 2 quick balls, 2-0. There it is. Oh, dropped. Dropped at first base. Here comes the tying run. And the runner third is going to hold up, but the Beewolves tie the game. Pete, that was such a hard hit that the first baseman dropped it.
Yes, sir. So now we still got bases loaded. Score is tied. Bases loaded, no outs. Sturdy Woodman stepping in. I didn't see what he is for today. I think he's 3 for. First pitch to Woodman is outside, ball 1. That catches the upper corner for strike. 1-1 now to Woodman. That one's low. 2 balls and 1 strike with no outs. Bases loaded. There's a smash, and that's going deep into center field. And
Grand slam!
Grand slam home run for Sturdy Woodman. 2 home runs in 2 games. And that's the game, folks. That's the game. The Sturdy Woodman's 4th home run, travel 424 feet, his 20th RBI of the season. The Beewolves win and take 2 from the Sirloins.
Oh.
And are defeated in their division against divisional opponents in the first half of the season. They were playing in. They had conceded it. They said, look, if Sturdy Woodman hits a fly ball over our heads, game's over anyway. As soon as that runner from third crosses the plate, but they played in so that they could try and gun them down at home. But Woodman just put the pedal to it. And
what a storybook ending. First, Hanley getting that hard hit that the first baseman drops to get the tying run. And then Sturdy Woodman, a grand slam home run over the center field wall to end the game. And the Beewolves win it 6-2. 6 hits, 2 runs, and an error for the Sirloins. They scored in the 5th and 8th. The Beewolves scored in the 3rd, and then 5 runs in that 9th. They're losing the game in the 9th, 2-1, and they get 5. 14 hits, 6 runs, and error. Both teams got an error today.
Sirloins coming in that 9th inning, that crucial 9th inning. Like you talked about, that hard smash by Henley Dexteris, but also you got to talk about Freddie Knox, who did not hit very well all game, and yet was able to bunt a single and put the pressure on with the bases loaded. So
yeah. Shiny Benetti 0 for 4. Madoka Hayata 0 for 4. Smoke Frederick 0 for 4. Lloyd Cook only 1 for 4. The Braxton Thornton 1 for 4. He gets an RBI. Cat Stanza did well, 2 for 4. The other RBI from Smash Rillo 1 for 3. He gets that home run to put them out in front.
Yes, sir. And then over there for Freddie Knox again. Freddie Knox goes 2 for 5 in the end. Scored a run. Henley Dexteris 2 for 5 with an RBI, and he scored 2 runs. Sturdy Woodman. So I think we're starting to see Woodman wake up here. Yeah. He scored a run. He hit the home run, got the 5 RBIs. Banks went 1 for 3. She's still struggling. Steve Monstour 0 for 3. He's struggling, but he did walk once. Mm-hmm. And one of those hit, he was fielder's choice. Billy LeBlanc 1 for 4. That's uncharacteristic for him. Slamis 2 for 4 with scored a run. So he seems like he might be snapping out of it a little bit. Bevis Ortiz 1 for 3, and then Ruby Green 1 for 1 with scored a run. So good out of our Beewolves today. Only 2 strikeouts on our side. Bertha Banks had 1, and Steve Monstour. Outside of that, everybody else was at least putting the bat on the ball.
They were. For pitching, Bugsy Snuggs comes out for the Sirloins, throws 6 2/3 innings, gives up 10 hits. Only 1 earned run, though. Walks 1 batter, gets no Ks. He's got his ERA is a really good 2.88. He's 1-3 on the season still. Taylor McWales comes in and gets the loss. He throws 1 1/3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 3 earned runs. He strikes out 2 batters. He was looking good until he gave up that grand home run to lose the game. His ERA jumps to a 4.58. It's a 4-run home run. He's now 1-1 on the season.
Yeah, and then Bevis Ortiz went 7 2/3 innings and pitched pretty well for the whole time. He only gave up 5 hits and only 2 earned runs. Tallied 10 strikeouts, gave up a home run. He leaves with a 4.89 ERA, and his record remains 2-2 because he gets a no decision. But Case Barajas comes in, and he'll his first win of the season, Tom. He pitched an inning and a third, gave up 1 hit, got 2 strikeouts. His ERA has dropped to 11.77, and his record improves to 1 win, 3 losses, and 2 saves.
Nice. And I think the Beewolves are now the hottest team in the league. I think they've won 8 out of their last 9. I'm going to guess that Sturdy Woodman's player of the game.
First player of the game, Sturdy Woodman, the Beewolf first baseman, good old number 42. 4 for 5 on the day, a home run, a double, 5 RBIs, and he scored a run.
Yeah, wow. Bevis Ortiz is the second star of the game, the B-plus ranked number 43 starting pitcher. Comes in and throws lights out. He goes 7 2/3 innings, gives up only 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and gets 10 strikeouts.
Yep, and then the third star of the game, Smash Rillo, the Sirloin center fielder. He went 1 for 3 today with an RBI, scored a run, and he hit a home run.
Yeah.
Which got him the RBI and allowed him to score. He also stole a base.
Yeah,
so good for Smash.
In the lead, and then we took it back.
It's true. And it was surprising that he was able to steal a base since he was so dizzy after taking a shot for the Nugget. Tommy G had 7 hits, 1 big home run, 4 RBIs. He had 2 great catches and stole a base. He had 6 Ks on the day for a contribution of 53%. Pete J had 7 hits, 2 RBIs, a great catch, 6 strikeouts, and I beamed a batter, so I earn a 47% contribution. Should have beamed another batter. Got a little bit more.
Oh, so they sweep the series. 2 games with the Sirloins in town. The Beewolves took them both.
Yes, sir.
How about that?
undefeated against our division, which is the big thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's bananas. So we're going to be next after this game. We're going to fly on out to New York City to take on the Wide Loads. Laura Franco, our old player, in Apple Field.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, sir. And she's coming back a little bit. She's got 2 home runs on the season, 6 RBIs. She's hitting 282. 9 doubles for Miss Franco over there in New York. So
I think we got.
Yeah, they've been coming on. They've been coming on as of late.
Got a live from the Hive coming up, I think, at the halfway mark here. Fran Giapani's going to take the mound against Lumberg, and we're on a little bit of a road trip. So we're going to fly out to New York, and then we're going to head down to Florida to take on the top team in the league, the Freebooters. That's going to be tough. And then the Gold Coats out in California. They're no slouches either, boy. Boy, howdy.
Yep.
In fact.
Yes, sir. We're going to be looking to get home.
5 of our next 6 games are on the road. We only come home after the 3 to play the Heaters. And then we're back up to Philadelphia and back up to LA again.
Yeah. And we got a little bit of a homestand there.
Yeah. Then we got several home games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got 6 at home.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And we're going to have our number 4 going against the Freebooters. So I'm hoping that's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go take a quick gander at the Freebooters.
I just say we don't have for our player development.
Lana Rhymes. Well, Lana Rhymes is their starter as well.
Let's look at the league leaders at the halfway mark. Or should we? Well, yeah, no, that's right.
Should we do that live for the Hive?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll talk about the scores from those 13 games as well. So we'll get to see that. We'll do that. All right, yeah. So join live from the Hive. Go to Tommy Naperville on Twitch if you want to see our next live from the Hive. We don't have any player development stuff, but we'll look at the sign release. See where we're at there, and we'll talk about these other games, and then we'll also talk about the league leaders and where we are at the first half of the season and what we expect for the second half. Sound good?
Yes, sir. Sounds good to me. I'll be ready for it.
All right. Cool. Well, I guess, then we'll wrap it up here then at Phoenix. This has been great. We'll have a little bit more time before we head on the road, and then we'll see you in New York later in the week. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.